And I'm just worried about the judge just saying, well, what are you smiling about, or why aren't you smiling, or why are you looking this way, or why are you looking that way. He just holding me in contempt. So I'm just going to try to play it as calm as possible and just see if he's actually even willing to talk, or if he's just in the mood to just, like yesterday, I was introducing Frankie, and Vital, and me, and he didn't bother to listen to who I was introducing, because at 12 o'clock when Frankie went, he would have realized there is two Frank Russos on planet Earth, because I was trying to introduce my little brother, and he didn't care. He just started talking. He just started to say, this is a complaint today. We're here for pre-trial, pre-hearing, press repeat, talk about Karl Lentz, the plaintiff, and Anita Harris, Director of Social Services, as the defendant. And while he was talking, I was like, this is Frank Russo, this is Vital, I'm Karl Lentz, and he just didn't even want to deal with any pleasantries. He just was going right. He had an agenda. He was on a mission, and he was just going to dismiss it. So what happened was I said, first, let me remind the court that this is not a complaint, this is a claim. He says, no, this is a complaint. I said, no, it's actually spelled claim. I said, this is a claim. And I'm at the circuit court, not in the circuit court. He says, no, you're in the circuit court now, and you abide by the rules of the circuit court. I said, no, I wish to proceed in the court of record, which moves only under the common law. It does not move through statutes. He said, this is a court of record, is it not? He said, yes, it's a court of record. I said, then I wish to proceed under the common law. He says, you're in my courtroom now. I said, this is a public court. This is a public courtroom. He says, well, you're in my courtroom now, and this is how we're going to proceed. I said, no, we can proceed, but I wish to proceed, by trial by jury. I don't wish anybody to view the case until it's open before the jury. I said, look, sir, I'm not a plaintiff. It literally means in French that a nagging old woman. And I said, I'm not saying that Anita Harris is Director of Social Services. I have no idea what her titles are. I don't know. All I know is that was a woman I was speaking to. And all I know is I'm a man. That's all I know. I don't know anything else about plaintiff, because to define me as an old French woman doesn't make too much sense to me. And he says, well, this is my courtroom. I said, yes, sir, I believe you believe this is your courtroom, but I, paid the filing fee for court of record. And I wish to proceed through a court of record. I said, is this a court of record? He said, yes. I said, then what's the rules of a court of record? He looked at me. He says, this is a court of record. I said, what are the rules? I said, look, sir, I'll help you. I wrote a law dictionary. I said, one of the rules, it only moves under the common law. It's in Black's Law Dictionary. It clearly says only under the common law a court of record moves. And it says that you, as a magistrate or a judge, are independent of the tribunal. You're just to sit and witness what the jury decides. He says, I'm going to dismiss your claim. I said, I got you. You said it was a claim. I thought you said it was a complaint. I thought you said there wasn't a claim before the court. I thought you said it was a complaint. I got you. And everybody heard you. I said, you know what? I'm sure you don't remember me, sir, but back in 2008, you had a case against me and Michael. And I had to explain to you the difference between legal and lawful, and you didn't believe me until you read it out of the Code of 1950, until you read it out of the Virginia Code book. In open court, you did not believe me until you read it for yourself. I said, then 2 years later, I had to file a suit against the court clerk because she interfered with my right to access this court. I said, and you're doing the same thing. You're interfering with my right to access this court. I said, so I'm going to file a claim against you as well. I said, this is going to have to be a federal question. I said, because I paid you money, I paid you $100 to give me a court of record and to give me trial by jury. So that's theft of services, because I paid you for something and you will not allow me to have it. When it's within your power to let me have it, you just decided you won't let me have it, and you didn't give me back my money. That's theft of services. I said, you can't do that. I said, I'll see you. I said, I got to see you in court at 3 o'clock. And I thought it was Tuesday, but the other bailiff said, no, it's Tuesday. And what was funny is he kept telling the bailiff, get this man out of my room, get this man out of my room, get this man out of my room. What was funny is the bailiff wasn't making any attempt to touch me. So it kind of felt good that the bailiff was like, wow, this is the first time I ever heard anybody talk like this. And I'm thinking that's because the bailiff probably heard him talking to the attorney for the other side, saying, oh, we're going to so nail this guy. We're going to so nail this guy. And the bailiff was probably like, no, this guy's good. I like this stuff. The bailiff's probably like, hey, what's this guy talking about? This is some really good stuff.